For the entirety of human history, the moon has been our most reliable celestial fixture. It is a universal symbol of permanence, hanging silent and unchanging above every generation. We have spent centuries mapping its ridges and cataloging every crater on its surface. From the first primitive telescopes to modern high-resolution satellites, the data has always described the same lifeless, rocky landscape. This assumption of a dead satellite is the foundation of modern astrophysics. Every orbital calculation and space mission we have ever launched relies on the predictable, inert nature of that rock. Our absolute faith in this cosmic predictability meant we were never looking for signs of life. We were focused on the geology of a rock, leaving us unprepared for the possibility that the rock was actually a machine. The stability of that worldview broke because of a single photograph. An amateur astronomer in Argentina was conducting routine lunar documentation when he captured a detail that didn't belong in the official maps. Upon zooming into the image, he found a macroscopic impossibility. Nestled within a crater was a structure resembling a giant biological eye, formed by shadows and ridges that moved independently of the sun's light. Public reaction was immediate and skeptical. Most viewers dismissed the image as a digital artifact, a camera sensor glitch, or a clever social media hoax. That skepticism lasted only until global observatories verified the object. They recorded something far more disturbing than a static structure. The eye was moving. It was tilting, shifting its focus to track the rotation of major cities on Earth. A passive celestial body does not adjust its orientation to follow population centers. The object had transitioned from a silent satellite to an active observer, tracking our movements with mechanical precision. As the anomaly became impossible to hide, institutional systems failed. Governments issued blanket denials, while space agencies enforced a total blackout on new lunar data. A data leak titled the Lunar Vanguard Protocol soon revealed why. The document showed that world governments had identified a dormant structure on the far side of the moon decades ago, keeping its existence a complete state secret. To grasp the scale, consider the highest peaks on Earth. The machine hidden inside that crater is larger than the entire Mount Everest massif. The true crisis was the realization of our own vulnerability. Our leadership had spent decades watching an ancient machine sleep, choosing to suppress the truth while we remained exposed on the surface below. As the machine fully activated, the side effects hit Earth. Cities experienced simultaneous blackouts, communication satellites drifted out of orbit, and animals began erratic migrations. A psychological anomaly followed. Millions reported the same recurring nightmare, standing alone on the lunar surface, pinned under the weight of a massive, unblinking gaze. The escalation turned catastrophic when radio arrays worldwide picked up a synchronized transmission. A cold, ancient voice broadcasted a single sentence: "We have finished observing." On the moon, physical transformation began. The rocky crust fractured, and mountain ranges shifted as a colossal mechanical framework emerged from beneath the dust. The rock we had studied for centuries was nothing more than a shell. The camouflage was falling away, revealing the machine that had been hiding in plain sight. Every digital display on Earth, from personal smartphones to city billboards, suddenly synchronized to a single live feed. They all showed the same image: the giant lunar eye, looking directly back at us. A text ultimatum appeared across the screens: "Observation complete. Judgment begins." The moon then vanished from radar, not because it was gone, but because it had altered its ancient orbit. It was no longer circling the planet. It had begun to descend toward Earth. The final transmission received from the object was only 4 words long: "We have seen enough." With the machine entering the upper atmosphere, the era of human self-determination ended. The extinction event was now a physical trajectory. Today, the scientific community dismisses this narrative as a modern internet myth, a piece of cosmic horror fiction that went viral. But every year, on one specific night, amateur astronomers continue to report unusual anomalies that the official agencies ignore. They claim to witness a brief, impossible event in the night sky. For a fraction of a second, the moon appears to blink. True or not, the myth persists because it touches our deepest primal fear: the possibility that the cosmos is not empty, but is actively watching us from the darkness.